hello, beautiful people. I hope that everyone is having a blessed day. I truly, truly do. Well, this video today is about AD budgets, AYDEE budgets, 100 envelope challenge. Okay? And I just wanted to share this with my subscribers, my viewers out there. Um, you may have heard about this challenge, but anyway, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I thank you so much for joining me, where I do ASMRs, mukbangs, mock impressions, lip syncs, challenges, movie reviews, and I try to eat as healthy as possible, and to help, particularly to help out people with heart disease. Okay. But anyway, welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate it. So this challenge is a young lady, like I said, AD Budgets. Y'all go and check out her channel. It was on my recommendations, and what she did was did 100 envelope savings challenge, 100-day envelope savings challenge. And what she did was she got 100 envelopes. She numbered it from 1 to 100, where she, whatever is on that envelope at the end of the week, that's what you put into the envelope. And so she did that for $100, for 100 days. So what I'm going to do, excuse this wobbly table. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the 70-day challenge. I think it'll be 70 days. I'm going to do it. I'm going to start today, which is July 21st, and I will. It will go from July 21st to October 1st. So I'm going to go, it's going to be less than 100 days, and I'm doing that because October 13th is my birthday. So it'll be just in time for my birthday. Okay? So, what I just want to, I told you all that I would show on camera when I started my challenge. This is some Oh So Key Lime Soda from, or is it juice? It's soda. Cracker Barrel. I love their nostalgic drinks and stuff, but key lime, I like that. As well as the Harito key lime. Oh my, oh, not key lime, but lime. They have Harito drink, and they had, I like the lime, and I like the grapefruit. But anyway, as I said, mine will go from July 21st until October 1st. That's over 70 days. And in the previous video where I introduced this to you all and told you that I was going to do this challenge, I said that I would do it. I had suggested that if you may not be able to save or whatever, to maybe let a friend hold on to it. But let me refrain from that and say, you know, maybe get you a lockbox and you give someone that you trust a key, you know, if you can't, you know, if you know that you're going to be looking at the money, if you know that the money is there and you may spend it or whatever. I'm just trying to suggest ways that will help you to, you know, continue on. So I'm going to, this is going to tell, oh, that's really good. That's really good. That's really good, y'all. Oh So Key Lime, Cracker Barrel, when I went there. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start. And I'm not going to bore you all You don't have to. I'm not going to bore you um, by doing a video of numbering all these envelopes. You know, these envelopes is 40 in a box in these long envelopes that I have here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to number all of the envelopes. So all 80. You know, even though the challenge is going to be less than 80. So, one other thing I just wanted to speak to you about real briefly is, you know, I hope that everyone is being blessed today. I really do. And I just wanted to think, discuss some of the things, some of the events, you know, which led to us quarantining, you know, being distanced from each other, you know, our loved ones and everything. And it's, although it's not completely over, I'm just so I tell you, it brought up a lot of questions. I think it brought up a lot of questions for everyone, not just me, in their lives. And I think that we can say that we've been through a lot together as a country, meaning the United States, you know, as a country, even as a nation. So I'm just so, you know, I feel, you know, I know that everything is not over as far as the pandemic and stuff, and everything is not completely over. But I just, you know how sometimes you think that, wow, you know, you take certain things for granted, and some of those things that we may have taken for granted that last year is like just simple things, from the simplest things to what we may think are the largest things. And like just blowing out candles, birthday cake candles. I've never really gone for that anyway, but but just blowing out birthday candles. But most importantly, speaking of birth, you can't think about birth without thinking about the opposite. And how we were not able to go and be with our loved ones during their last hours or minutes. Or how we were unable to say goodbye at a funeral. You know, take those things for granted. Me, myself, I didn't realize how much, well, I realized how much I enjoyed church, but how much I needed to hear encouraging words, you know, church, my pastor, you know, words of encouragement and stuff, and Zoom and everything, that's fine, but I don't know. And let me ask you this. Are you the type of person that you have to, like, if you have an appointment somewhere, if it's physical, it's like, yeah, I'm there all day, but when it's kind of like on Zoom and stuff like that, it's kind of like you forget the appointment, or I like personal contact. I like that one-on-one contact, you know. I do. I like that one-on-one contact because I also like that eye to eye. My daddy taught me that. Always look, man, woman, or child, when you're talking to them, always look them in their eyes. And I'm sure the parents saw the teacher's worth, you know. You saw how hard it was for some of you all, for some who may not have finished school, for some who were out of school for years, or for some parents who were working a full-time job, or you know, single parents, all of that. But it's a task, isn't it? I was a college professor, and I tell you, I had a girlfriend that worked with special needs for like 31 years. And she used to always want me to come and work with, you know, why don't you come to the high school and things like that? No, ma'am, I can't, because I stayed at the college level teaching because of, I said, some of these parents, I said, you know, they be worse than the kids. You can't talk to the kids, you can't talk to the parents, and I'm not going to have any children disrespecting me or doing things that to me or to others that I didn't allow my children to do. So that was a no for me, you know. Um, and some of us was forced to change careers. Some of us found our niche, right? Or niche. But anyway, some of us found our calling, you know. But we also discovered who was who in our lives, too. We discovered who our real friends were. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you don't have if you don't have somebody to call on in the midnight hour, then you don't have a friend. A friend is somebody you can call in the midnight hour and they don't have to know what the situation is, what the problem is, but they got your back and they on their way. They on their way to you. And that's the same thing with when you're going through a divorce, when you're going through an illness or whatever, you find out who's who. Okay? And I found out who's who way before the pandemic in my life, but that brings me to the social distancing. You know, different cultures, I'm sure they had a hard time, like the Japanese. And I say that because I've lived over there in Japan. I've had a few tours over there in Okinawa, Japan. I love the culture. I love the culture over there. How they treat their elderly, how they treat the young especially, and, you know, the togetherness. You can see women working together, and they are actually working together. You know, it's not like we got to see who, I want to be in charge. No, it's everybody knows their role, but they're always there to help each other. But, you know, like I said, from the smallest of things, and me, I never cared for the handshakes and stuff either. But see, this is the thing. I've always been a loner. So the social distancing was nothing new to me. I've always been a loner. I've never liked anybody upon me in the line, you know, in the grocery line and all that. You know, I would always politely tell people, you know, can you please step back or excuse me and stuff like that. And, you know, so. But, boy, how times have changed. How times have changed. And, for loners and introverts. I'm not going to say that this was a breeze, but it was a breeze. And I have a question for you. I'm going to go ahead and ask because so that I won't forget it. I asked my oldest daughter will turn 45 July 31st. So about a couple of months ago, I asked her what was her, how long could she go without human contact? Because I told her mine was, I said, I guess I see how long I go without, like human contact, constant human contact. And I said my threshold is a year and 4 months, whenever the pandemic, whenever the quarantine, they uplifted the quarantine. She says, "Wow, Mom, really?" She says, "Oh no," she says, "Not not a year for me." I said, "Yeah, it's over a year for me. I'm good because I like to man my own business. I do my charities, and my organizations and all that kind of stuff involved with that. But I've always minded my business ever since I was a little girl. So, but just social distancing and this what else? It's not like wartime when the dust settled. You had so many pregnancies and stuff like that. How did it mess up your dating game? Also messed up some marriages, you know. But if you didn't wasn't so strong together before, I think I misplaced a number. But if you wasn't strong enough before, you're not gonna be strong now. And I started number these number one, which I should have just went ahead and numbered it. Went to 21 because today is the 21st, and so I'm starting mine as the 21st. So I should actually have gone until 20. Started at 21. That's okay. I'm gonna still use those envelopes. 21. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I have an extra envelope, so that means I probably messed up between 1 and 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Wait a minute, what I do? 18, 19, 20, 21. No, maybe it was just an extra envelope in there. But anyway, I'm going to start at 20. And today is the 21st. And I have another box of envelopes here, you all. Another thing, I used to enjoy Golden Corral and stuff like that, even though I wasn't a fan of buffets, but just thinking about buffets and just handshakes. I got a story about a handshake, but I'll tell y'all that at a different time if I remember. But yeah, so this is going to be groovy. So I have my $21. I could have just broke it up and just put them in my 1 through 21, but I'm starting at 21. And I do have a lock box. So that's 21. This is 21. So $21 in envelope 21. So I'll put this in the stack. I'll put this in the stack on Friday. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow I'll put this in the stack. And then, next Friday, I'll put $22 in there. Next Friday, I'll put $23 in there. Then one Friday, I'll put $27 in there. Then one Friday, I'll put $36 in there, and it'll go on and on and on until I reach my 70 or 72, something like that. Whatever July 21st is until October 1st. That's what I'm doing mine on. So this is 21. This is 21. Also, some of the other things I just want to think about, boxing, some of the sports. Well, most of the sports. Most of the contact sports. If not all of the sports. Handshakes, hugs. Some people need hugs. But going to the gym. But you found new ways of doing things, right? The main reason I say this, especially, mentioning all the things that we wasn't able to do, like having on lipstick, makeup, weddings, just being around your loved ones, just when your mail come to you, you never know what's going on. But I say all that to say, but today, if you're listening to my voice and if you're watching me, you're here. God is always in control. You understand? He's always in control. And I hope you all enjoyed me bringing this challenge to you. Again, check out ADAYDEE budgets. And I'm sure she has a lot of other budget ideas on her channel. But I just thought this was amazing. And I'm sure that some of you all probably have heard of this challenge before. I haven't. So hers was the 100-day challenge. Mine is the 70-some days, okay? And I'm here for it. So at least I had some birthday money, right? I'm by the window, so you may see a streak of light or something come through. But thank you for joining me. What are some of the things that... Oh, that question. Back to that question before I go. What is your threshold as far as not having human contact? What is your threshold for not having human contact, for no human contact? Hey, it is what it is, right? And y'all make sure y'all go check out. If you like lime sodas and key lime sodas and stuff like that, make sure you go check out Cracker Barrel. They have the nostalgic sodas, candies, all types of things, So go check them out over there, Cracker Barrel.